We're working hard, focusing on this next season, really focusing on us.
How much do you use the national championship game as motivation? And you also got to move on. It's a new season. It's a new team.
You use the motivation as knowing that you have to work a little harder than what you did last year. You know what you have to do to get to that spot.
What stood out to you about the early enrollees?
They've just been working hard. All of them been working hard in the weight room. And, we'll see what they can do today.
Have you done like 7-on-7 with Justin Fields? Do you know what his skill set is?
No, I've been down with just Jake a lot, with Jake Farm, but I'll see what he can do today.
How about the skill set of Justin Fields? What stood out to you?
He's got a big arm. I knew that. I saw that when he was on the other field, going against those young guys. He has a really big arm.
Coach wants his team to develop an identity in leaders. Do you feel like that will take a long time, or do you feel like guys that got to play last year will kind of step into those roles?
It's going to be all up to the guys that played last year and all the older guys to really develop this identity and grab the young guys and get them to follow us.
How about you? I mean, you fall in that category of being a natural leader. Have you tried to embrace that role?
Yeah, so it's just been about embracing that role. Me, Terry, John, a lot of older guys embracing the role of being leaders. That we're the older guys, and we have to, create our own identity. It's a new team, so we have to have our own identity, have the same identity as last year.
That was such a veteran secondary last year. There's going to be a lot, no matter what, there's going to be young guys back there. Now, do you feel almost like a coach? I mean, you having to do a lot of instruction in addition to everything else that you do?
I have to coach up a lot of those young guys, but, it's all up to those guys getting in and watching extra film, and that's the main thing I preach to those guys is you got to watch film, you got to critique yourself each and every day.
JR, the coach said he anticipates D'Angelo to have a full return in the fall. Is he enrolled in classes now? How's he doing?
You guys can ask coach.
What do you? Go ahead. What do
With
you?
so many young guys, does that mean spring practice is that much more important, say, than last year when you guys had a lot of veteran guys? It's kind of a little more important.
Yeah, it's all about developing these guys this year. Really got to develop these guys, getting ready for the season.
What do you enjoy about the extra leadership responsibilities?
Just being ahead, and it's just the same as last year. You don't want to put too much pressure on yourself, and it's always good to see young guys grow when you're a leader and see those guys mold. That's probably the best thing about being a leader.
What's your goal for yourself this spring?
My goal is to really mold these young guys and really get them up to almost being where I'm at, and try to get these guys that don't know a lot to learn a lot more.
Does it feel like kind of a total rebuild on defense? I mean, it's obvious that all the guys that are trying out for the NFL probably going to be in the NFL next year.
I wouldn't say a total rebuild. It's more of reloading, but I'll see what we got today.
You mentioned that you and John were kind of the guys that needed to step up as leaders on defense. How much have y'all talked about that and what y'all need to do to fill all the shoes that have moved on?
We just talked like, hey, we got to really be on our game. We can't slack off any time of the day. Workouts on and off the field. We really have to really be focused.
Are you over the loss in the national championship game?
Yeah, I'm way over it. So on to the next season, next opponent.
What's been the message to you and to some of the young guys, last season? Let's put behind us, let's move forward.
The message is, you guys focus on what's ahead of you. You need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on this team. You guys got to really learn. You guys have to play this shit. There's no sitting behind other guys. You really have to play. So we're going to need you guys to step up.
What do you think of the inside linebacker group without Roquan in terms of what you guys have to work with there?
We got a lot of good inside linebackers. Roquan was a great guy. We have Tay Crowder, we have Nate Patrick, we have Juwan Taylor, we have Monty Rice. We have a lot of guys that are going to really surprise you guys this year. They're really good.
After the type of season you guys as a team had last year, this spring, how do you go about embracing, the increased expectations, having a target on your back, whatever you want to say?
You just really focus on yourself. You don't think about a target on your back. We always preach we want to be the hunters, not the hunted. So that's what our mindset is going in this year.